Hi everybody, Riskmonger here. Welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2, where in the last episode, we picked up a new revolver,
You're okay, boy.
courtesy of retired and now deceased gunslinger Emmett Granger. We played some poker
There we go.
with a couple of friends of Reverend Swanson, and we officially inducted Kieran into our gang after he led us on a raid of the O'Driscolls, who were the fellers that he used to run with. But now,
See?
we're heading into unexplored territories. If you remember,
Yep.
in the episode before last, after we got into our bar fight, we ran into a fancy feller called Trelawney, who had a lead on the location of Sean, another member of our adventuring party, who was captured near Blackwater, which is where we're heading now. You can see Blackwater and the surrounding area are in lockdown, shown by a red area on the map. You will become wanted, seen by law in this area. So you remember Blackwater was the setting for the inciting incident. There was a riverboat robbery that went wrong, and that was what got the Pinkertons on our tail, forced us to flee into the mountains. Now here we are.
Good boy.
So Javier and Charles went to go check that out. So here we're actually heading back to Blackwater,
Okay then.
in spite of all the danger, to try to launch an epic rescue mission for our friend. As you can see, in the state of West Elizabeth, we're wanted dead or alive at 4:10 a.m. So, let's got another shot at this. So wait. Check the clock again. Wanted dead or alive. Oh, 4:17. All right, I probably missed it again, but let's give it another shot. Spam the clock button. Yep, 4:23. Just missed it again. So, one of these days I'm going to get a screenshot at 4:20 a.m., but not today. And before meeting up with my friends, I want to choose our weapons that we want. In the last episode, we also picked up this double-barreled shotgun, so
Hold here, boy.
we'll give that a shot. In addition to our carbine repeater, it's our main ranged weapon. And of course, giving Jake a pat before we go. This does leave me without a stealthy long-range weapon, but keep in mind we do have the throwing knives that Bill Williamson gave us. We picked up a lot of weapons in the last episode.
How many?
Nope.
A lot.
Here we go.
Uniforms everywhere.
You see Sean?
No, I don't think so.
Damn it. Where's Trelawney?
Who knows?
Just keep your eyes open.
Oh, yeah.
Where's that little Irish bastard?
I'm not quite sure. Trelawney's off trying to find out.
Has anyone been in the Blackwater, see how things lie?
Place is crawling with Pinkertons, bounty hunters, pictures of Dutch and Hosea.
Well, we got a lot of money sitting in that town.
And that's where it's gonna remain for now.
Why haven't they hanged Sean, I wonder?
I think he's bait. Well, they want to trial him publicly.
Gentlemen, Sean is being moved up the upper Montana, then to a federal prison out west.
Damn. Well, we can't be rescuing people from some federal prison. We either rescue him now or cut him loose.
We're not cutting anyone loose.
Of course not.
Ike Skelding's boys are moving him to a camp nearby before handing him over to the government.
So, I guess we need to stop them before they get to camp. Charles, why don't you head up on the north side, and then we'll head up on the other side of the valley and meet you. That way we have them in either direction. Javier, Josiah, come on. Let's go see.
All right, seems like a good enough game plan.
You know, Arthur, the government, or people whom the government like, seem to be very angry.
Sure, well, we'll rescue Sean, and then we'll get ourselves lost, good and proper. It's a big country.
I hope so.
Oh, I know it's a big country. All right, we gotta find the boat. It's marked with a little yellow X on my mini-map down there on the left.
Let's head upriver and find this boat.
Keep your eyes open for Pinkertons. They got patrols out all over this area.
Yes,
South of the river, West Elizabeth isn't a very welcoming place right now.
It's definitely as bad as we feared in there, Arthur.
I keep hearing about this woman, Heidi McCourt. Some young mother, they're saying, Dutch murdered on the boat.
I don't know about that. I wasn't there. Bad day. There, look. I think that's our boat.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
All right, I'll give it a little cinematic camera.
We'll follow them. Nice and easy. Let's make sure it's him first before you go starting another war.
You think they can see us?
If they can, we're just three fellas out on the trail. Act natural. We'll be fine.
So, you've been gone for a while.
Much as I love dodging the law and sleeping in the dirt with you derelicts, I do have other business to attend to.
What happened in New York?
You know how life is. Never a straight road anywhere.
Especially with you.
Nice to know I'm missed, though. Have you run out of people to rob?
Oh, we'll never run out of people to rob.
But without me, you'll not find the caliber of victim that I find. Come on, let's keep them in sight.
You all right, Javier? You're quiet.
He hasn't stopped talking since we left you in Valentine. It's the longest ride of my life.
Cute, dear boy. Very cute.
So, Trelawney talks with what I just learned is called a mid-Atlantic accent.
Push up, come on. Apparently, there's a camp somewhere around here where the bounty hunters meet and transfer before continuing out west. I imagine that's where they're headed.
So mid-Atlantic is not what us Americans would think of as the mid-Atlantic part of the eastern seaboard, that is Maryland, Virginia, etc. But rather what you might expect an accent to sound like at the midpoint of the Atlantic Ocean. So that is halfway between the British stiff upper lip and the classic Eastern American accent. That's where all the dear boys and such come from.
Hey, they've pulled into shore. All right, let's take a closer look. Binoculars, gentlemen?
All right, gotta go to the item wheel, pull out the binoculars. Still have the camera equipped from when I... Oh, come on, Jake, that is gross. Well, they've got someone on that boat.
So who are these bounty hunters?
I don't know too much about Ike Skeldon's boys, but I hear they're a big crew, and wild, built some reputation in the last year or two.
That looks like Sean to me.
Certainly kicking up enough of a fuss. Yep, that's definitely Sean.
Oh, they're giving him a decent kicking.
Well, you can only imagine the shit he's been giving them.
Oh, yes.
They're taking him up the canyon.
Well, where are we going?
There's Charles on the other side. Let's go.
What about the other two down there?
I've got an idea. Follow me.
So, Ike Skelding's bounty hunters. Seems like whether we're talking O'Driscolls or a gang of bounty hunters, the game always seems to give you a limitless supply of henchmen to fight. Alright, let's see what Trelawney has planned.
We should do this quietly if we can.
Leave it to me, gentlemen. I'll go around and create a distraction. Then you two sneak across and do the dirty on them.
Okay.
My horse was doing the dirty
Crouch
up there
down out of
earlier.
sight. Take out your knife. Wait.
Alright, so we're going for a close-range stealth kill, but before that, let's take a quick tonic. That'll boost my health, stamina, and deadeye.
Okay, let's move down. Don't cross until he's got their attention.
Alright, sneaky, sneaky.
Hold up, he's doing his thing.
Gentlemen! Gentlemen! Excuse me, dear brothers. My wife is taken ill. Gravely ill.
What's the problem?
It's dear Bessie.
You take the one on the left.
Where is she?
Okay, come on. Stay low.
I'm beside myself. If I lose Bessie, I lose everything.
Calm down, mister.
I can't. I'm having a fit.
Oh, gotta get the one on the left. Ooh, right in the neck. Need any help with that, Javier? Yeah, you're all right.
Okay, let's get after him.
Not before I
A
loot this
pleasure,
fella.
as always, gentlemen. I think you have it from here.
And remember, always take the time to loot on the way.
Come on. We got two halfway up the canyon to deal with.
All right, well, seems like this would have been a good time to use my bow, but maybe I can reach them with some throwing knives.
Who's the guy you got them from? Is he alive still?
It'll be one hell of a throw, but
Focus.
let's give it a shot.
Focus, okay?
Oops. Seems like I missed so badly they didn't even notice me. And actually, let's see if I can get close enough with the knife. Whoa! Looks like I failed my stealth check.
Look out. We got...
Ah, right in the shoulder. Javier got that one, so... Nope. Not getting my headshots today. Oh! Spoke too soon. And... Looks like that guy's too far away. Let's reload as we push up. There we go. Ooh, another one. Uh-oh. That's pretty close. Ah, that one dodged my dead-eye, but... Ooh. Other one was not so lucky. Uh-oh. Shooting from above. First. Now for the one on the cliff. Got him. And it looks like Javier took care of that one on the ground. So let's press on. Oh no! Let's try another round of Deadeye. There's one. Yeah. And two.
On the cliff!
Oh, that was a wild shot. And looks like there's one more up there on the cliff. Ooh, not anymore. Oh, I got you, Charles. Oh, there's actually one more of them. Time for the old Deadeye double tap.
Quick! Come on, let's get up there.
And used up a lot of Deadeye during that fight, so let's take something else. And as much as it hurts my soul to leave these fellers unlooted, I think... Whoa, no!
Two more, look out!
Uh-oh. Oh, duck, Javier! Alright, and as we get closer to the camp...
Here's Charles.
All good?
Wouldn't go that far.
The camp's up this way. Come on.
Let's see if, once we get into closer quarters, I can use this shotgun.
Charles, you take the right. I'll go left.
Okay.
Looks like we're still gonna be too far away for this for now. Go back to the trusty repeater.
Let's take these hijueputas!
Oh, see what that I can do. Still didn't get him. Come on. There we go, finally. Got one on the left. Got him.
Let's push forward! On top of the tower, who's got a shot on him?
All right, I'll get him. Ooh, that was the last bullet in my clip, too. Now it looks like we're in shotgun range. Oh, Charles must have got that fella. All right, here we go. Damn, love that shot. Guy's in a lot of pain.
I don't believe it.
All right, it's rifle time from here on out. Ooh, repeater o'clock.
Look out left, on top of the cliff.
And one more. Oh, there's Charles right in my grill. Oh, there he goes. You think you can run away from me? I guess he can.
Hurry up, fellas.
Well, there's Sean hanging upside down from the tree, but remember, it's always a good idea to do your looting before the mission ends.
Come on, let's get Sean and get out of here.
We'll do that, but not before I strip whatever valuables I can find from the camp. Got some moonshine here. That'll go down smooth. So check it out here. It's telling me that I can't pick up any more premium cigarettes, because I'm already full up on this item. And unlike those baked beans in the last episode, I'm actually going to clear out some space by smoking a cigarette. Not there, it's over on the left. There we go. It increases your Deadeye core, but drains your stamina core. And as you can see, it's very important to do this because, as you can see on the right, when you pick these up, it actually levels up your Deadeye. So,
Cool me down! Come on!
this game encourages some bad habits here. I mean, beyond shooting and robbing people, I meant bad health habits. And, since we got no music going on, I'm gonna fast forward through the rest of this looting.
Hey, someone cut this rope! Me head's killing me!
Well, actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll shoot the rope.
I suppose I'll be owing you for this one.
Getting some style points there.
You're making heavy work of this, aren't you? You know, you're a lot less ugly from that other angle, Arthur.
Come on.
Do I get a hug, Arthur? A warm embrace for a lost brother now found.
You know, nothing means more to me than this gang. The bond we share. It's the most real thing to me. I would kill for it, I would happily die for it. But in spite of all of that, I would have easily left you here to rot if Charles hadn't stopped me.
I don't believe a word of that, Arthur.
Get him out of here.
You're a great man, Arthur Morgan. The kind of young whippersnapper can really admire.
Oh, shut up. Right, we should split up. Javier, will you escort Mr. McGuire back to camp? Charles, best you ride separately. Be careful. There's patrols everywhere.
What about you?
I'm gonna see what's worth taking here. I'll meet you back there as soon as I can.
All right. Okay, come on.
Have I got stories for you?
Yeah, I can't wait.
I imagine y'all missed me a lot. But fear not, the joy's back in your lives now.
All right, so that does it for the mission. And I don't remember picking up that tomahawk, but I'll take it. Whoa! Jake, you just about scared the shit out of me.
Okay, boy.
All right, let's see how we did on that one. Hey, 3 out of 4 objectives complete, and looks like if I hadn't taken that health tonic at the beginning, would have got a gold medal. So, live and learn. And I'm pretty sure I was pretty thorough finding everything of value in here, but the game seems to want me to keep searching, so guess we could see what's in that cabin over there. I can just get up there. Nope. Looks like that door's locked. So, oh. Yep. Again, this is why it's important to loot before the mission ends.
Yep.
Otherwise, you might end up with some bounty hunters on your tail. And, so for now, I'm just going to fast forward to the end of this day. Alright, so here we are as evening is approaching. We're just about back to camp. I was easily able to avoid those bounty hunters and lose my wanted level. Whoa! Sure got dark quick.
Yeah.
It is almost 8:30 p.m., so that makes sense. And I don't know if you noticed, but I'm sitting on almost $300, so it's not too bad. And over there on the right is my temporary horse, Honey. Remember, that's the Hungarian half-bred I stole from the bounty I brought in the last episode. Good to see she's still here with us. And, of course, give Jake a pat in the moonlight.
Hey, listen. I just wanted to say, I know you bastards missed me. Even you, Arthur. Even you.
And it looks like Sean beat me back to camp.
Oh, Arthur.
You seem in a good mood.
I am, son. I am.
Let's have some fun. Tonight. Let's enjoy ourselves.
We having a party?
Maybe. Just a little one.
Great.
All right, let's have some fun then.
Mr. McGuire is back. So come on.
And don't you worry, Mr. Pearson, you drunk old shitbag. It'll be nothing but the finest game in the pot. Now, Deadeye McGuire's back. And don't worry about nothing, Mrs. Grimshaw. We'll have this camp running like clockwork. I love you bastards. Have fun. Have lots of fun. Even you grumpy old bastard, Arthur.
Well, I'll do my best.
Cheer up, Strauss. It's a party.
What do you mean? I'm in an
Mind if I join you fine folks?
I suppose.
So the gang's celebrating and will be unavailable for other activities.
Fellow countryman returned.
Imagine riding with him all the way from Blackwater to here.
Apparently.
Well, enjoy.
So, what now?
Come on.
A classic Sean McGuire speech.
You know this one,
Yes,
don't you?
he's
Go join
definitely
in.
back.
We needed a reason to celebrate.
Do you know the
Looks like not even Arthur can antagonize here. Whoop.
Did you miss him?
You know, I think I actually did.
Ha ha, me too.
So looks like all the missions have been replaced with crates of booze. What's this letter? I can't read any of that. This is to certify that Marion Williamson is hereby dishonorably discharged from the military. So it seems like Bill Williamson's real name is Marion. Good to know, I guess. And ooh, it looks like there's some whiskey here for the taking. Yeah. Don't mind if I do. Ah. And that one went down so smooth, might as well grab myself another one. Woo, I'm starting to feel it.
How are you doing, Mrs. Adler?
Not really in the party mood.
I understand. All right. Guess I'll leave you to it then.
All right, Arthur.
You all right?
Yeah, it's good to have him back.
Let's see if we're still saying that in a day or two.
And you know, maybe it's just the booze talking, but it's kind of fun to be nice to people. Oh, look, there's some beer over here.
You old bastard.
Whiskey before beer, I'm in the clear.
To celebrate. Me and you. Never need one of those, Uncle. You can tell the difference between... I didn't think we was gonna see you again. It'll take more than that to take down Sean McGuire. 100 bounty hunters there were. Oh, is that right?
That makes you a better man than me.
Welcome back, Sean.
I owe you one, Arthur Morgan. The drinks are on me.
They always are when you ain't buying.
All right, this has been fun, but
Well, I've got some more drinking to do.
All right.
looks like I can't even donate to camp now. It'd be nice to offload some of the stuff I looted from those bounty hunters, but oh well.
You're always ready to let loose, Martian.
Well, life's too short.
Suddenly you seem much better, Marston.
Don't feel too sudden to me.
Just when the drinks come out.
Yeah, feeling too restless to sit by this fire.
You okay, Hosea?
Well done, Arthur.
Oh, it wasn't just me.
Well, it was mostly me.
Well, you take care now.
See you later.
Look after your boy tonight.
He's not my boy.
Okay, okay.
Is there something going on between Karen and Sean? What do you say about that, Sean, huh? Ah, you're too drunk to talk to me. Oh, look at Dutch and Molly dancing around up there. It's really sweet, the two of them, you know? It's hard to find someone you care about in this outlaw world.
Feels like ages since we've done this.
Things are on the up again. Finally.
And, I think if I had been nicer to people throughout the course of the game, it would have given me an option to dance with Mary Beth there, but I've made my choices.
Mr. Matthews.
Hey, Arthur.
And speaking of choices, I think I'm gonna take one more drink of whiskey and then hit the hay here. Whoa. Does that mean I've reached maximum drunkenness? Alright, let's make my way back to my tent. There we go, sleep. 7 hours until morning, that sounds about right. Man, looks like my beard's beginning to come back a little bit, but can't worry about that now. Ooh. Nice little sleep animation here. That's more like it. A new day, got a whole new slate of missions to choose from. But I think today, I'm gonna go see what Jose is up to. Polishing his rifle so that we can go hunting.
Jose,
You want to go hunting?
what are you hunting? An elephant?
I wish. No, I saw a huge bear. One of the biggest I ever saw. I reckon nearly 1,000 pounds.
My God. Look, you need me to come with you.
Of course. Let's go.
Where are we heading exactly?
Up near the Dakota River. Might take a day or two.
I could do with a break from this place.
Oh, me too. It's been a rough couple of weeks. You need anything?
I don't think so. I got all I need.
Let's go then. So you still ain't replaced Boadicea?
Nah, I miss her. She was quite a horse. This one's okay, but ain't no Boadicea.
I've been meaning to offload this big Shire horse for a while now. Unruly bastard.
Where'd you get him?
Some big, loudmouth bastard tried to rob me and was out riding, so I... Well, you know how it is.
I see.
Let's take him to Valentine. It's on the way, sorta. There's a decent dealer there. We'll unload him, you could buy yourself a new horse. Put your saddle on them, let's get going.
Okay. Whoa.
Okay.
Calm down.
But I do kind of like this horse.
Where are you off to?
Nothing wrong with two horses, and the stables always have the best ones.
Looks like Jake really doesn't want to be replaced. See the way he bolted out of there?
Just let me get this off, boy.
Alright, well, hopefully he'll still be back here at camp. Oh,
So you were just talking about something.
the game still thought Jake was over there.
You're right.
Okay, see if you can get your leg over that brute.
Oh, don't worry, Jake. You're still my number one.
Are you going to mount up?
Well, I'd like to, but my old horse won't let me through. And I don't think this bodes well for our chances of keeping both Jake and Honey over here at camp, but it is what it is.
Let's head into town. No bar fights, please.
Oh.
I heard about that.
I'll do my best.
We're heading out. Might be gone a couple of days.
And nobody
They got
cares.
a good range of horse tack at the Valentine stables. Some beautiful saddles. I used to have a real nice one.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Got stolen outside that saloon in Deer Creek.
Ah, I remember now. Just about. That turned into a long day.
Yes. Remember? Mac went crazy, threatened to kill the whole town. And Davy was passed out so cold we left him there, came back in the next day, and he woke up, started right back drinking again.
I'll miss those boys.
Jenny, too. She had some spark, that girl.
It must be pretty hard on Lenny. You could tell he was sweet on her.
Well, Lenny and Jenny could never have worked. That's like Arthur and Martha, or Bill and Phil.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Does feel a bit like our luck died with them, too.
Nonsense. We'll be all right. Just need some money to get back on our feet.
I hope so. You found a way to offload those Cornwall bonds yet?
Not yet. They're still very hot. Need to be done right. I have a couple of leads I'm looking into.
Yeah, okay, boy.
Don't let that big bastard get the better of you there, Arthur.
He's all right.
That is a gigantic horse.
Fine morning, partner.
I thought my Hungarian half-bred was big.
Stables are just up ahead.
This one puts Honey to shame.
All right, go sell that big brute. Buy yourself a horse.
Okay.
I'm going off to the general store. Get a few things to lure that bear out with. Meet you back here in a bit.
Hey, how can I help you?
I'm in the market for a new horse. Something strong and fast.
Yeah, well, you're in the right place. I got some beauties in at the moment. Yeah. And what about this one here? Yeah, you looking to sell?
I show you.
You got papers?
No. No papers.
Well, of course, that's gonna affect what I can pay. But your luck's in. I got a fella who's been looking for a decent workhorse like this for a while. He'll pay a good price. Otherwise, I can always stable him here for you. Here, take a look.
Alright, so it's giving me the choice to sell or stable this big boy. Stabling allows you to store it at the stable so you can access it later. I don't see myself needing a horse this big and unruly, and $65 is quite a lot of money, so I think I'm going to go ahead and sell this one. Alright, so here's my choices. I've got a Morgan for $15, American Standard Bred for $150, and this Dutch Warm Blood, which I'm not even close to being able to afford. So, let's check out their stats here. This one is a female with a Palomino dappled coat. A little frustrating because I did steal one of those in the past, but looks good to me. So here's where it has you name your new horse. And, growing up as a kid named Arthur, I was naturally very familiar with the Arthurian legends, the Knights of the Round Table. And in one story that I read, King Arthur had a female horse named Lamray, so that's what my new mare is going to be called. So let's see what else we can buy here. Got some equipment, saddles. Hosea mentioned some saddles earlier, so let's see what we got here. And I'm less interested in the colors here as I am in the stats. So the better saddle you own, it'll actually make it so your horse's cores drain slower and regenerate faster. So, while I check out the options here, let me tell you a funny story. The first time that I played through this game, I wasn't aware that you were forced to buy a horse during this mission, so I didn't have a lot of money saved. And the only horse I could afford was that little $15 Morgan. So I bought it because I had to advance, and I thought I'll just ride her for a little while until I can afford something better. I named her Tempo because she was going to be my temporary horse, but damned if I didn't fall in love with that little animal. I rode that tiny horse through most of the game. That is, until I killed a bounty hunter that was coming after me and stole his thoroughbred. Yeah, that was a much better horse. I got no regrets. And according to my research, this Stanger roping saddle has got the best bang for your buck here in terms of drain rate and regen rate, so let's get one of these. And now we can check out the colors. Yellow's a little bit outlandish, so hey, that's actually not bad. A little bit of silver in the seat. Pick up that one. And the only other thing here that'll affect your stats are the stirrups. As you can see, that affects your horse's stamina core drain rate. This one that I own has a minus 25% rate, but I think we can do better than that. Yep, these hooded stirrups give you 50%, so we'll go ahead and upgrade there. It also gives you the option of changing your mane and tail, but I think I'm going to go all natural on this one. And before heading out, let's see what else we can pick up. Ooh, a horse reviver. Looks like I already have one of those, but I don't want Lamray dropping dead on me, so couldn't hurt to have a spare. And last but not least, pick up some hay, fill ourselves up on that, and we'll be on our way.
All right, partner. You got yourself a deal. And a fine new horse.
I hope so.
Well, I don't sell anything other than good animals. You have my word on that. All right, let's see. Here are your papers. And on me, new grooming brush and some treats.
Appreciate it.
All right, you treat this fella well. I know he's gonna look after you just fine.
How do you know that? You don't know anything about me.
Not bad, Arthur. You happy?
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, but he's right. Arthur might have no problems with robbing and killing people, but he sure is nice to his horse.
Come on, girl.
All right, let's get going. We got quite a ride ahead of us.
Lead the way. So, what's this lake we're heading for?
It's called O'Creagh's Run, up in the mountains east of Cumberland Falls. I just hope I can remember how to get there.
Back into the mountains? I sure didn't figure on that.
But this time, we're doing the chasing. So how are things with you and John?
Fine.
Ain't it about time you let it go now?
It was a year, Hosea.
Oh, yeah?
He ditched us for a goddamn year.
I've spoken to him many times. He knows he did wrong. He just wants to put it behind him.
I'm sure he does. Running off on that kid is one thing, but there's a code. He knows that. He ain't Trelawney. Dutch and you pretty much raised him.
I know. But it's done. Has been for a while now.
Nobody else would have been welcomed back that easy after that long. And you know it.
Maybe. But please don't you put that to the test.
So there's some interesting backstory about why Arthur and John have had a feud going. Looks like he stepped out on the gang for a while. And Arthur's still pretty sore about it.
Okay. I think we need to head right up here.
As this cutscene will thankfully let us skip some of the travel time.
Yes, I remember this place. Moonstone Pond. We're going the right way.
And it must be taking us a while to get over here, because it was basically morning when we set out from camp. And look at these majestic landscapes.
That's the lake there. Good. We made it. Let's loop around the other side.
Alright, horse cores drain over time. Feed your horse to replenish its cores. Hold L1 and press R1 to select the horse wheel while next to or mounted on a horse. So we know how to do that. So
All right, girl.
might as well give Lamray an oat cake. And on the right, I got some dialogue options.
Where do you think Mike and Lenny got to? Susan sent them out scouting, but I figure they'd be back by now.
Wait, what?
I have no idea. I hope they weren't picked up.
Why she sent Micah, I don't know.
He's effective in his own way. Lenny's got a good head on his shoulders.
Well, shouldn't have taken him this long.
No, but no point thinking the worst. Look there. Rabbits. Maybe we should catch one to cook.
Sure. Try and shoot one.
You don't want to use anything too powerful on a small animal like that. Just ruin the meat. Best thing's a bow or a .22 caliber varmint rifle.
I have hunted rabbits before, you know.
Yes, and obliterated them with a shotgun if I remember right.
Hey, I told you that time was just for target practice. And this will serve as a little appetizer
Here we go.
to our big hunting trip later on. Alright, let's check Eagle Eye. See if we can find any tracks. Looks like nothing in this area. And earlier Arthur said that Susan sent Lenny and Micah out scouting, but I'm pretty sure it was Dutch that gave that order. That was back in the cutscene while we were traveling to Horseshoe Overlook in episode 3. But I guess all that smoking and drinking has done a number on Arthur's memory. And if you look at the map, I guess we're not going to find any rabbit tracks until we hit that yellow circle on the map. So let's find some high ground and see what we can see. All right, there we go. Let's follow one of these tracks. Whoop. Oh, there's one. Stand still, you little... Oh, I guess his friend didn't notice me. See if we can get another one. Ah. No need to be greedy. I guess one of them is enough for now. Get my arrow back, that's nice. Ooh, compendium updated with the black-tailed jackrabbit. Holding over my shoulder like that, it's going to get my jacket all bloody, but that's all right. That'll give it an authentic outlaw feel. And it gives me the option of skinning it right here, but don't need to do that.
Good job. All right. It's getting late. Reckon we should camp here.
Sure.
Well, then you get us set up.
All right, set up the camp. Go over to where the horses are first. So L1 to show the weapon wheel, R1 to switch to the item wheel, and then on the bottom there can select the camp from the crafting slot.
I'm famished.
Cook that rabbit, then. They're delicious on an open fire like this.
Fine by me.
All right, square to view the crafting menu. Let's kneel down here and get to work on that. All right, I can cook some plain game. Let's check the other recipes. Guess I don't have any spices to make anything more fancy, but this will work for now. And as you can see, it'll greatly restore all my cores once I'm done cooking it. I guess at some point I butchered that rabbit, cut it into little bite-sized pieces.
You want some of this?
No, I'm fine. I don't like eating this late.
Okay. After all that.
And so one rabbit lets you cook about 5 servings worth of game meat. Just keep cooking these. And check out what happens when I put this in my pack. On the right, +1 Deadeye. So hunting and cooking not only gives you provisions that'll help restore your health cores, but it also increases your Deadeye meter. So this is some character upkeep that's useful to do, even though it gets a little tedious after a while. And so that's all the meat that I have. Doesn't give me an option to craft anything else, so that's about it for tonight.
All right. Well, we better get some rest. I want to be up at first light to find this monster.
All right, I'll choose to sleep until morning.
He better be worth all this drama.
Ooh, and we get a different sleeping animation from last time. Earlier we saw the stars.
Morning, Arthur. You ready?
Oh, give me a minute.
Coffee?
Sure.
There you go.
So, what's your plan?
Well, we'll see if we can track him, but we might need to lay bait to draw him out. Bears like fish, obviously, but they also have a sweet tooth. A lot of fellas bait, then shoot from the trees, but I prefer to hunt on the ground. More dangerous, but we'll have a much better chance of getting a good shot in. And if he bolts, we can start right off after him. Can you mix up this bait for me while I finish packing this up? Fish, berries. Now tie it up in that rag when you're done.
I hope you know what you're talking about.
I grew up in the mountains.
Whoa, get to craft some potent predator bait.
There. I was virtually weaned on bear meat.
Okay, I think I got this done.
That got my Deadeye up too.
Pack up and we'll get going.
All right, hold no. Got a hold circle to tear down the camp. Only we can prevent forest fires.
Okay,
And you can use the campfire to craft a wide range of tonics, horse core items, and ammunition, so probably have to pick up some more
We'll
raw
try our luck
materials.
down by the water. That's where I saw him last.
Okay.
How's that horse treating you?
So far, so good.
You know, I was in this area with Bessie years ago.
Really? I didn't know that. I imagine you still miss her.
Every day.
Did you two ever think about getting out of the life?
We did briefly. You don't remember? Guess you were still young. Didn't last long. I drifted back into it. She understood. She knew what I was.
I remember you not being around for a while, but well, things were looser back then.
Truth is, there's never really any getting out. Staying in, it's hard. You know that. But Bessie and I made it work. Why? You thinking about getting out?
Me? No, of course not.
Listen, if Dutch's grand plans work, and we can make enough money to go someplace new, really new, maybe we can all have a new start. Anyway, for now, let's try and chase ourselves a bear, shall we? Let's look by the water here, see if he's been fishing again recently.
Yep, knowing what I know about Arthur, there's probably no getting out of this life for me.
Look for tracks, dung, bones, any sign of him.
Alright, I've entered legendary animal territory. Follow clues to track the animal. Oh, here we go.
Well, there's some paw marks here, Hosea. They sure look big enough.
Good. Let's hope it's him. Can you tell which way he went?
Well, I have been hunting with Charles exactly one time, so you know I'm an expert now. Should be fine.
This way.
Yep, you can see the track heading up towards the road.
Tracks, go into those trees.
This is a little bit like in Batman Arkham Knight, when you use the Batmobile forensic scanner to follow tire tracks. You can check out my playthrough of that game on my YouTube channel. That was the first complete Let's Play I ever posted. I'd like to think I've kind of fine-tuned my style since then, but... Oh. Run out of clues here, and looks like there's something a little bit further up ahead.
Wait a minute. Something on the ground here.
Half-eaten fish here. Must have been left by our friend, I reckon.
Come on, see if there's anything else.
Oh, did you hear that? No, I guess it was nothing. Looks like there's another clue way up ahead, but don't want to get too greedy. Let's just follow the paw prints for now. Alright, now I think I've got an idea where the next clue is.
Something else on the ground, just here. There's shit here. Watch your step.
Looks real fresh. Reckon he's got to be close.
Let's keep going.
As a world-renowned bullshit artist, it makes sense that Hosea would be able to recognize the freshness of bear shit. And where are we going? Huh.
Damn it. Looks like the trail ends here. We lost him?
For now. A little optimism, Arthur.
Well, what do you think?
I think we split up and each look.
Either that or we could place bait here.
That could work. Which do you think?
Well, it's never good to split the party, so...
Arthur?
Let's bait here.
Fine by me. Let's leave the bag over there. By those boulders up ahead, looks like a good spot for it.
Plus, I did spend a lot of time putting that bait together this morning. So, it'd be a shame not to make use of it. There we go. Hold right on the D-pad to open the satchel. And there's the bait. And here we go.
Now we wait.
Now we play the waiting game. Now the waiting game sucks. Let's play Hungry Hungry Hippos.
1,000 pounds, you say?
More or less. Big scar down his face. Hey, did that bait look okay to you?
I think so. You're the expert.
Ready with your gun there?
Actually...
You okay? You seem nervous.
So do you. I'm fine.
No, I didn't take the rifle or the shotgun off my horse, so all I have is my revolver.
Let's just take a look at that bait.
Sure.
Hosea's got a big rifle, so...
Come on.
We only just said it, Jose.
I know, but we need to do this right.
All right, Hosea seems a little antsy here, but like I said, he's the expert.
Give me a hand here. Got your knife?
Oh, no.
Easy.
Oh,
No, it's too close.
quick draw against the bear. Got him. 3 good shots. 4, 5, 6.
Is he gone?
Oh, that was a big filler. Wait, where did Hosea go?
You're fine, old man.
Of course I'm fine. It's nothing. Nothing at all.
Thank you, I think. That was fun.
You know what, Arthur Morgan? I'm a little old and beaten up to be after the biggest game. You can have this.
What is it?
It's a map. A man in a bar gave it to me. Well, I stole it from him, but that's another story. He said it told him where to find some real big animals.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. You saved my life, Arthur. I think I'm going back to camp to lick my wounds. You coming, or you gonna track that monster? Well,
Should I stay or should I go?
I'm gonna stick around here for a while.
You know me, I always try to finish what I started.
I'll see you back at camp. Yeah.
Yep. All right, so that was exhilarating. Oh, looks like there's a wild carrot right here. Let's grab one of those as I see how I did on that mission. Oh, I shot the bear at least 6 times, but wow, complete within 12 minutes. You'd have to be going like a madman. I spent way too much time looking at horses to complete that objective. But that's all right. I feel good about the time I took selecting Lamb-Ray. Also got her a nice new saddle and stirrups.
Hey, you're okay, girl.
And before I go after this thing, I want to make sure I'm as heavily loaded up as I can be. Got my shotgun and my repeater. And I'm anticipating a bit of a fight here, so I'm going to take this miracle tonic to bolster all my cores before I start tracking this thing. All right, once more, dear friend, onto the tracks.
Here we go. Reckon I got a ways to go.
Make sure Lammy stays right there. Don't want her to get tangled up with this thing. Oh, there's another clue up ahead. In that clearing. Wait, sounds like there's a train nearby.
Must be close.
Oh, yeah, there it is, up on the top right. Wait a minute. Is that the bear straight ahead? It'd be nice if that train masked the sound of my approach, because, boy, I would really like to get the drop on that thing. Let's get a closer look. Yeah, there it is. Legendary grizzly bear. Study that real quick. All right, here it comes. Circling around to the left. Let's get my repeater ready. I wonder if maybe I could climb up on that rock. It would make it harder for him to come at me. Uh-oh. Too late. There's 3. Let's try to empty my whole clip at it. Yeah, take that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. Oh, look at my health core. Get off me, you stupid bear. Get the rifle out. Oh, that was intense. That was like a scene out of The Revenant. Except only this time, the bear didn't win. And I think first things first, I really need to take a healing potion here. At least get my meter up, even though my core is pretty much decimated. Wow, that went down to the wire. I cannot believe I came out of that standing. Man, I thought my jacket was going to get bloody from carrying a rabbit around. This is ridiculous. Alright, now it's time to skin this huge bastard. Just chop its dick off. Alright, a few hours later. Get off there. A few more hours later. Looks like I got its paws and everything. When you skin or pluck an animal, you take meat from the carcass. You can cook and eat this meat at a campfire, so we already know about that. I have to imagine that legendary bear meat tastes a little better than rabbit. Here comes Lammy. You cannot harvest all this animal's parts as you do not have enough space to stow them, but that's alright. Upgrading my satchel is a bit of a chore in this game. I don't think I'm ever going to have enough perfect pelts to do that. And right after I killed that thing, it gave me a message that I need to sell this pelt to the trapper. And before getting on my way, I think I should eat some of that rabbit meat. Ah, much better. Because my health core is just about at 0. So the trapper is right over here. And let's skip the journey over there. So that message was pretty easy to miss. I'm honestly not sure if I would have known what to do if I hadn't seen other people play the game before. Nope. Alright, this is the trapper.
You new to these parts, sir? I'm a blow-in myself.
You're blowing? Blowing in the wind? Alright, so, first order of business.
Right, let's see.
Gotta sell this legendary bear pelt. Ooh, got $60 for it.
Boy, the things I can make with this.
Well, why don't you show me?
All made to measure.
And I know the only thing that I've got available to me is part of a garment set. The legendary bear head hat. There we go.
I don't sell to stores.
And it's going to cost me most of the proceeds that I got from selling the pelt, but I think it's worth it to get a little memento of our life and death struggle there. And with that, I think I'm going to end it here. So with Sean returned to the gang, a brand new horse in my stable, and a brand new hat on my head, I'll see you in the next episode.